About to have a problem. There's a problem.
Here we
When do the Antom fight alongside undead? The gods must have cooked up some really juicy justifications for them.
So, are you getting used to your new abilities?
I'll be getting used to them forever.
Fair enough. We can't be sure you're even mortal anymore.
What? I was just exaggerating. What do you mean I might not be mortal? Nev? Nev!
Always eager for your business. Safe travels.
Greetings, Rook. I am Air, one who provides training for Antivan crows.
You're not a crow yourself?
Not as such, but we are frequently at their service. That answer suits them, as it should suit you.
occupied. The insult of it.
It's more than insulting.
It's salt in the wound. And that is my purview.
I could have daggers in 100 necks by nightfall.
No doubt. But more necks would present themselves tomorrow.
I have other daggers.
Am I interrupting?
Forgive Thea. She gets testy when a contract is delayed.
Help me out here. What contract?
One that may involve you.
You want help against the gods. We want Treviso free. We now think they may be the same problem. The occupation has a face. The Antam commander, Keith Lord Butcher Dathrata. But Viago thinks killing him outright is short-sighted.
The Butcher took the city suspiciously fast. Removing him is useless if someone else can repeat that, with the help of gods or something else. Despite it being the outcome, assassination is not about killing, it's about sending a message.
And what message would that be?
The Crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free.
You're in charge? Antiva has a king.
And the power of a king is enforced by armies. Antiva has no army. It has the Crows.
There's a reason Antivan coins have portraits of guild leaders, not royalty. We're patriots. Crows can't field a battalion, but we protect our nation our way.
Sounds like you think the occupation wasn't just about force.
Cruel as the Butcher is, he didn't break the city with a siege. It was sudden and complete.
Like he had it all mapped. Where to march and what to close off to choke resistance.
He had inside information. Spies?
He had something.
And until we know what it was, killing him isn't the contract.
Butcher Dothrata. What do you know about him?
The Antam army fractured, split among warlords, and he seems to have kept the most traditional discipline. And the rank and file like it. His numbers keep growing, but the Butcher himself is odd.
Odd how?
He gives daily speeches about how the occupation is somehow merciful. And the way he talks, it's familiar. It's like he thinks he belongs here. And I won't have it.
The gods care about taking Treviso?
The Butcher wants Treviso. The gods may just want the Antam.
But Antam distrust magic and outright fear demons. They should be enemies.
Power can turn anyone against their own interests, their own people.
Helping the Crows helps everyone in the long run. What's the first step to your message?
We have a scout named Dareth. He said he was onto something the Butcher was hiding.
He was in the Drown district, so that's a place to start. Find our Crow and help with his contract.
Find your Crow. Then what?
We break this occupation. We craft the message one step at a time.
And when we finally assassinate the person who leashed Treviso, that death will tell everyone. The Crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free. I've noted the location of Dareth and his cousin, Jacobus, in the Drown district. They're always together. Jacobus will be eager to help. Perhaps too eager for one so young.
Can you blame him? We've all lost too much to this occupation.
Can anyone hire you for training?
I've never been hired. Ours is a boon that is granted, and I have no part in deciding who receives it. Not that it would matter. From what I observe, you are beyond any training I could impart.
Who are you currently training?
The fledglings, among others. To be an assassin is to know both the means and meaning of ending a life. It is difficult. A crow's response to a war is quite different than the response to a contract. Please excuse me. I have lessons that must be planned.
Dimitri. Just Dimitri.
Hello. Just Dimitri.
What?
Nothing. Never.
Hang on.
So, hiring the demon of Virantium was your suggestion.
It was a possible lead. Finding things and tracking Venatori. That's what I'm here for.
After all the jobs I did in Minrathis, the last thing I expected was a Tevinter mage to be involved in breaking me out. Never mind two of them.
Well, good. I'd hate for assassins to find me predictable.
Keep a grip. Back on the ground soon.
A fine evening, is it not, my friends?
Not even an army stops the Treviso market.
Almost feels like home.
We can size anyone from dwarves to Kunara. just here for the necessities. Might be a while before we get to eat. Bunch of Antams stopped me on my way to work. Demanded to know who I was and where I was going.
What gives them the right?
There's the place. Keep your eyes open. We may not be the only ones interested.
He was my cousin!
Put your phone! Attack!
Don't worry, Tyr and Veilguard said...
Does... You with the cops? Yes! Kill them! Kill the Anton!
Got us a range!
They killed Darren! They killed my cousin! Stay in cover! They're weak on the left! Got them!
We're under fire! We're under fire! Look out!
Hold on, Ruth! We need to close it. They're at range!
That's got it!
Take them down!
That's done. Are you Jacobus?
Darren, my cousin, they... Please, you have to finish Darrett's contract. It's about the Butcher. My cousin was going to spy on the Butcher. He told me we'd pick up the contract from a dead drop. But then... someone has to finish this for Darrett. Please.
We will take care of it. Go back to the diamond.
I will, just give me a minute.
We should see if Dareth had any information on him. That note said Dareth should pick up the contract at the usual place across from Tyr and Veilguard. Just follow the marks.
There will be a trail of marks left by previous crows. It will lead us right to it.
I've spotted them around the city. I think there's one nearby on the walls.
Let's go look.
Crow mark. Perfectly thrown.
That's got to be Dareth's trail. Keep an eye out.
If the Butcher wants Treviso to thrive, he needs to let ships sail freely.
Another mark this way.
The market never stops, even during occupation.
I meant to pick up more spices. Another time. So, you're not sure you can trust me, but it was your idea to hire me.
I made the suggestion. Rook made the call. Why? Are you worried I have ulterior motives? That I planted the idea in Rook's head for my own ends?
That wasn't where this was going.
Really? Because I'd have questions. A Tevinter mage breaks a demon-possessed assassin out of prison. What's her angle?
Mierda. And people say I'm overly suspicious.
We've got company.
Night to work!
Got us from a distance.
A crow mark. Perfectly thrown.
That's got to be Dareth's trail. Keep an eye out. This is where the marks lead. Dareth's contract must be here somewhere. The butcher is making poison. Carmack.
I've heard of it. It does things to your mind. Nothing pleasant.
If I were the butcher, it'd be a good way to keep people in line.
We cannot let the butcher unleash this on Treviso.
He won't. The Antom brought in a Carmack master to mix the poison. He's at the garrison. We stop him there before this goes any further. Don't look down.
You're keeping an eye on me. Is it the demon or the mage killer name?
Maybe I want the secrets of your coffee supplier.
That's not...
Don't flatter yourself too much. I don't trust anyone on first meeting, and I keep an eye on everything.
Well, if you do want coffee, let me know.
Almost there.
We've got...
Boss, over here!
Take him out, quick!
I'll make this quick.
That's got it.
Behind you! Now's your chance!
Look at that.
Now's your chance!
Still in one piece.
Not looking good, Rook.
Nice shot, Carlos.
Of course.
Hey, Rook. Nice shot.
Those who do not obey have no rule. They do not exist. Choose to exist. Traitors bartered this city, that is true. But Anton do not respect traitors. Crows fight us for Treviso, that is true. We respect the fight and the pride. I command you to ignore whispers. I command you to ignore traitors. I command that you follow my command.
We're in. Let's find the comic master.
Treviso is ours. Obey my example, and the cattle will fall in line. She's forbidden!
You cannot forbid the crow!
On that!
the distance. All set.
Everyone still alive?
An outsider. Time to test my gift. I am will made flesh. So much flesh. But the butcher denied has come to me! Will prove my worth!
I'm here on behalf of the crows, poisoner.
You face the gift of the gods! Give! Butcher fool!
He can still talk? While blinded like this?
We'll ask questions after it's dead. Keep at it! We can't let this thing out.
On the job.
Rise with brave!
I think we've just about got it!
Can you tell? Or are you guessing?
It's done. The Karmic Master's dead.
Good riddance.
First things first. Let's destroy the rest of the poison. Then we figure out what was going on here. That's the last of the poison, thankfully. Let's look for anything else that explains what's happening. Wait. This note says that wasn't all the Carmack. The Butcher's angry because some went missing.
Who got their hands on it?
No idea. But the note does mention the Butcher's inside traitor. The occupation had help. Tyr and Veilguard need to know they were right.
Are you out of your minds?
Someone had to act.
They most certainly did not. I told you crows to stay out of this.
Out of what? Defending our home?
If we had a stronger civil government instead of a bunch of circus criminals, the Antam wouldn't have a foothold in the first place.
Who is this?
This is Governor Evenchi. They have concerns.
My concern is how you've endangered the city.
We're defending Antiva.
These protections are in place for the good of everyone. You act without oversight.
We crows are the oversight.
And yet, here we are, awash in Antam. And now, you've angered the Butcher.
We have other enemies too. The gods are involved, corrupting some Antam, making them monsters.
And the Butcher?
You two were right. He had help taking the city. Human traitors.
I didn't want to believe it. Killing the Butcher does nothing if someone could just sell us out again.
I'd start right here. You Talons are known for infighting and betrayal.
You're accusing them? One of their crows died for this contract.
That's enough. Rook, thank you for finishing that contract. The only reward we have is to ask you for more.
I keep track of how many favors you owe me.
Evenchi is right about one thing. The Butcher will not like that we're fighting back.
We need to be ready. Rook, I will have every crow tracking this traitor and the gods, and we will send word when we find something.
The stakes are too high. This should be left to proper officials.
Go back to filing trade receipts, Evenchi. The crows rule Antiva.
And Treviso will be free. With or without you, Governor.